Unlock the King 2. Second video, puzzles 16 to 13. So, puzzle number 16. Have this complicated set, but you only need to move a few pieces to clear the way for the king. Okay, so we're gonna use the diagonals, and there are some free squares we're gonna occupy with the bishops and the knights. So there we go, one here. Let's move this one first. Okay, now the other square. We're gonna have to clear some room. There we go. Puzzle number 17. Okay, this is something new in the game. We have some dark squares that you cannot use. So can you see it? Okay, and many puzzles have that and makes things trickier. Puzzle number 18. Okay, we're gonna have to move some pieces here, clear diagonal as usual. So bishop, the rook. Okay, puzzle number 19. Okay, so we have different levels and a dark square in the middle. Okay, the king has to make that move or the other one here. So let's start moving. First, this bishop. You have to move that knight. So here. There we go. And kind of circling the pieces. Okay. Puzzle number 20. Okay, so you have kind of different floors to the set, and there is a dark square. We're gonna have to move the king around that. So let's first move this bishop, the rook, and finally have to move some of this pieces, so the knight. There we go. And bishop. Puzzle number 21. So things are really getting complicated. So the path is this one, this straight line, this long diagonal. You have to move these pieces out of the way. First, the queen. Okay, now we're gonna have to move this bishop, but there is a piece on the way, and this knight too has to leave. Okay, we only have two pieces. So let's start by moving this one here, the bishop, and there's just one piece on the way, the queen, so let's clear the room. There we go. Looks like an infinite symbol, huh? Puzzle number 22. Move the camera a bit. Okay, another example that there are too many pieces and you don't necessarily have to move all of them. So the path is going to be very short. Okay, so there we go, Mouggier. There we go. Puzzle number 23. So we have this kind of a complicated set. There are some free squares already, and there are some holes in the set that work like a dark square. So let's first use these free squares to move the pieces, like this bishop. Okay, now you have to move this sequence here. Alright, there we go. Puzzle number 24. And the complexity is increasing, of course, and you have to move this diagonal here for the king. So there are free squares, so we're gonna take advantage of these two free squares. Okay, first, we need to move these knights out of the way. So this one first, and in order to move that, we are gonna have to move other pieces. So the queen, bishop, the knight has to be there, so move this one, and back there. Okay, and we just need to move one more. Okay, and there we go. Puzzle number 25. So this is an example of how to move the knights in a more complicated set. It's a very easy one, so there we go. Diagonals, as usual. Puzzle number 26. And the complexity is again increasing, so we have to move the king in this diagonal. So you cannot move the knight there, so okay, this knight has to move. There is just one square that it can move to, but it's occupied by this other knight, so get it out of the way. There's a free square right there. Okay, there we go. Puzzle number 27. And things are visually challenging here because there are many dark squares in different levels. Okay, so this is the path the king has to move. Alright, one piece, just move on rook. There we go. Okay, puzzle number 28. This is something interesting. There is kind of a dark square with a black hole, so the pieces can teleport to another position. Puzzle number 29 is another example of that. We're gonna use that back square there with a black hole to move the knight. Okay, so first, let's move this bishop, and we just need to move the knight now. So there we go, and we're going to use the knight to transport to the other side. There we go. Puzzle number 30. That's the last one in the video. Okay, so if you occupy the other side of a black hole, it cannot be used. Thank you for watching.